How many of you ever heard from a prospect, a client, a customer, whomever, I'm too busy? All right, it's time for a bit of a perspective readjustment here. I am sick of salespeople playing the victim. I am sick of salespeople saying, oh, woe is me, I have no control. You would be stunned at how much control you have over your own success on an annualized basis. Now, I don't want to bore you with a 45-minute video. How could you get bored listening to me for 45 minutes? But I digress. I just want to spend a couple minutes talking about one such prime example. By a show of hands, and I can't see you, so this is the honor test. By a show of hands, how many of you ever heard from a prospect, a client, a customer, whomever, I'm too busy? Come on, if we're honest, we hear that all the time, I'm too busy. And the problem is, a lot of people in the sales profession don't know how to overcome that, don't know how to come up with a rebuttal for that objection. Well, I think rather than focus on the objection, we got to focus on what people are really saying when they say that they're too busy. One of the things that is true about me, which I'm assuming is true about most people, we like to be in control. We like to take advantage of opportunities and situations. We want to be the people moving things down the road, as it were. And when somebody says they're too busy, what recourse do we have? Am I the one that's going to hire a time management consultant and say, here you go, get your life in order? Am I somebody that's going to take a look at their calendar and say, come on, you got all this fluff, you can get rid of these things. Of course you can meet with me. No, we can't do that. So when someone's saying I'm too busy, theoretically, we're having to react. We're kind of the victims. There's not a lot of control that we have over a situation like that. And Paul Neuberger and no control, that doesn't go hand in hand very well. So listen to this. When somebody says they're too busy, you know what they're really saying? I'm not making you a priority. That's what they're saying. We have 24 hours in a day. So, sir, okay, you told me you're too busy to meet with me, but you're not too busy to take a 3-hour lunch. Or let's talk on a personal level. I'm too busy to go to the gym. Really? Well, you're not too busy to watch 4 hours of Netflix. It has nothing to do with busyness and everything to do with priority. So when someone tells you I'm too busy, what they're really saying is, sir, madam, I'm not making you a priority. So if you readjust your perspective, what does that mean? That means we are now empowered. We are now in control. We now are in the driver's seat. Okay, if Mr. Prospect is not making me a priority now, what do I have to do to get him or her to make me a priority? Maybe I can offer something of value, something that would tap into their self-interest and self-preservation. Maybe I can do a random act of kindness, like promoting them or their organization on social media. Maybe I can send them a referral. Maybe I can go by their office and drop them off a gift basket, a Paul Neuberger coffee mug, something. But if I can deliver value, if I can go above and beyond, if I can say, whoa, now, okay, fine, I hear you, I'm not a priority now, what do I have to do to make myself a priority for you? Now I'm in control. So remember that. You're going to hear it every single day, probably twice on Sunday. Every time somebody says, I'm too busy, remember, it has nothing to do with busyness, everything to do with not making you a priority. So my question for you is, what are you going to offer? What are you going to do? What are you going to give that person to make them make you a priority? It's all within your control. You can do it. You just got to change your perspective.